Hoy en el indicador de BKF nos acompaña la doctora Mónica Foerster, presidenta del Comité de Pequeñas y Medianas Firmas de Contadores de la IFAC. Acompáñanos.
BKF, comprometidos con el crecimiento empresarial.
Yes, basically the standard quality control standard number 1, which is we call ISQC1, is the main standard that speaks about quality control, and it refers to quality control at the firm level. So it gives the references, the requirements, and the definitions that should be applied by the firms to develop and keep high quality activities at the firm and inside and at each engagement. Quality control, we might refer inside the firm as a kind of a system. So are all the policies and the procedures that shall be implemented and developed as a routine inside the firm. So quality control involves to consider a lot of different aspects. The leadership responsibility on the quality, also the acceptance of the works, ethics aspects, the involvement of the staff and to keep high quality staff to get involved on that. The engagement itself to make sure that the quality is properly applied at the engagement and during the activities. So it's a very complex system that needs to be implemented at the firm, and once all the requirements, everything that is involved in quality control is properly defined and is properly applied in practice, then certainly you might achieve the best quality. These two questions are related. So the quality control is important. The word itself already represents the reason. It allows the company to achieve better results. So once the company has an adequate quality control system, it will help and give the support for the firm to achieve this quality in the services and therefore in the product, because at the end of the day, the report that is generated is the product. It will be a high-level product since everything that needs to be considered in the meantime of the process is properly obeyed, respected, and done. So that might be challenging for the firms because all these requirements need to be not only defined formally or in writing, but they need to be understood and internalized by everybody at the firm. And that needs to come from top. So top down, everybody would need to understand and needs to apply it correctly. Besides, the requirements contemplate so many different aspects, as I mentioned in a prior answer, that sometimes it's hard, mainly for SMPs, to have the capacity to develop properly all these requirements, considering the reality of the firm, considering the reality of the market, considering particular characteristics of the clients. So to achieve these requirements. So it is challenging. There's sometimes lack of resources, and by that I mean technological resources, people resources, the structure, financial resources. So to have time available, resources available, people with expertise to generate a high quality control system, it's a challenge, mainly for smaller firms. However, once the quality control system is already developed and implemented, it helps the firm to be better known and better recognized in the market by the clients, reduces the risks, and impacts both before the client and also with the team that is inside the firm. The team inside the firm gets more dedicated and more interested once the structure is well conducted and well balanced through the quality control system. I consider that the best way to improve quality control refers to achieve the best possible understanding of what is involved in a quality control system. So understand what needs to be focused, what needs to be included on this system, understand what is mandatory, what is not, so what is a requirement, what is not, and most important, to apply that in such a practical format that it doesn't become simply a guide or a manual that will have perfect references, however, that is not something useful in practice. So what is defined inside a quality control system needs to be technically adequate, technically according to the standards. However, it needs to consider the particular situations in practice. And this balance is challenging. However, once well conducted and well understood by the firm, it allows great results. Besides the responsibilities of the firm when speaking about quality control, we cannot forget that the practitioner also has its role, not only inside the firm. So the practitioner needs to study, be trained, try to keep updated with all new standards, new regulations, with the practical application of that. The practitioner needs to focus on having a great interaction with other professionals, because this is the best way to achieve positive and consistent conclusions. So it's a two-sided situation. It's a responsibility of the firm, but also of the practitioner. The practitioner needs to keep updated on what is going on.
Los invitamos a seguirnos en nuestras redes sociales como BKF Colombia y a leer esta y otras entrevistas en nuestra página web www.bkf.com.co, pestaña El Indicador. Recuerden que en BKF estamos comprometidos con el crecimiento empresarial. Gracias por elegirnos. Hasta la próxima.